कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। Rama, Lakshmana and Seetā were now getting ready to seek the permission of King Dasharatha, seek the blessings of their mothers Kaushalya, Kaikeyi and Sumitra. After having parted away with his wealth, Rama, Lakshmana and Seetā reached the Antahpuram of Dasharatha. As they saw their mothers, Dasharatha, they went and sought their blessings. That is when Rama says, Aprachetva maharaja sarvesham ishwarosinaha prasthitam dandakaranyam pashyatvam kushalena mam. My dear father, we have come to seek your blessings and permission before we leave to Dandakaranyam. Dasharatha is even reluctant to open his mouth. He was even not wanting to see them. He couldn't face them. Kaikeyi rushes forward and she says, see, I have kept some nice hermit dress for you, Rama. I have preserved them from you. Very well maintained. Wear this. Discard all your gold jewelry. Wear this. Sachire purusha vyagraha Kaikeyaha pratigrihyate sukshma vastram avakshipya muni vastranyavastaha. Wear these muni vastram. See, you are going to the forest. There will be many yogis, tapasvis, hermits there. You should not go dazzling in your jewelry. You should wear the hermit's dress and go, take this, wear this. Then the similar dress was handed over to Seetā. Katham nu chiram badhananti munayo vanavasinaha idihya kushala Seetā samumoha. She took that garment made from the barks of the trees that had a very saffronish, peachish color, because that will go well with the forest even during the autumnal season. So she started draping herself with those bark-like clothes. Very tough, very rigid, unlike the silken clothes that she's used to. So as she was trying to wear them, she couldn't. Those clothes were not standing well in her body. They were getting loose and they would fall. So she was struggling to tie herself up with a hermit's dress. So she was just murmuring. I don't know how these forest women tie all these dresses. Katham nu chiram badhananti. Katham nu chiram badhananti. Chira vastram. This particular dress. Katham nu chiram badhananti. How do they tie? Munayo vanavasinaha. The hermits in the forest, I don't know how they tie this up. Idihya kushala Seetā sa mumoha. She was just murmuring. Rama, upon seeing her struggling with her dress, ran towards her to help her tie that dress. How did Rama know? See, all these boys had undergone Gurukula Vasam under Vashishta. So they were used to wearing the hermit's dress before. It was not new to them. Just that it was meant for a short period, that now he has to sport it for 14 years. So he wanted to help his wife out. So he goes running. Tasya tat kshipramagatya ramo dharma bhritam vara chiram babandha sitayaha kaushiyosyo pariswayam. He said, I will help you, Seetā. Wait, I'll help you. Now, this is what Ramayana says. Our movie directors, serial directors have been so bent upon this interpretation that in the forest during the exile, when they showcase Seetā, whoever be that actress, they will give her one saffron like dress and she will be sporting that. This is not true. Yes, initially the dress given by Kaikeyi, like how she gave it to Rama and Lakshmana, now to Seetā, was hermit like dress. So it was similar to the colors of the tree, the barks of the tree, the dried leaves of the tree. So it was orangish, peachish, slightly yellow, reddish in color. So this is the whole color palette of that dress. But Seetā tried to wear that dress, Rama tried to help her with that dress. That is when in Ramayana, be very careful. Dasharatha now commands. He says, my son was asked to go to the forest. My son Rama was asked to consume the fallen fruits, the tubers and the roots in the forest. My son was asked to languish in the forest. I agreed. My daughter-in-law was never a part of this deal. Save my daughter-in-law from all these atrocities. She is the daughter of Janaka Maharaja. As a king, I had promised my friend Janaka that she will be my daughter-in-law and I will treat her like my daughter. I will not want my daughter-in-law to suffer in the forest. If she has chosen to go with Rama, that's her choice. But she should not be put into such agony tests of wearing the hermit's dress. She is not entitled to do so. Lakshmana, I command you, for the 14 years, whatever dress, whatever jewelry is required by your sister-in-law Seetā, you have to carry all of them to the forest. She should not be sporting this hermit dress. Vanavasani sankhyaya vasam syabharanani cha. This shloka is very important in Ramayanam because this va is very important in our Gayatri Ramayanam. When we pull those shlokas that denote the letters of Ramayanam, which is Gayatri Mantram together, this shloka is important. So here clearly Dasharatha states that Seetā should not wear hermit dress. She has to sport whatever saris she wants. You can take textiles for that matter, whether it is patola, Paithani, Benaresi brocade, Kanchipuram silk, Arani silk, Darasuram, Tribhuvanam, Mysore crepe, Kerala mundu, or Venkatagiri, Mangalagiri, or Tassar, or Gadwal, or Bengal cotton, with the Muga silk of Assam, whichever textile you want, you can assume. But it was said that whatever she prefers, she has to wear. And there should be matching jewelry also. Vasam Syabharanani cha. Just not dress, matching jewelry. Whether it is ethnic jewelry, gold jewelry, silver jewelry, terracotta, whether it is stone jewelry, whether it is temple jewelry, whether it is antique, whether it is precious stones, whatever jewelry she wants, Lakshmana you have to carry. Lakshmana disagreed with Dasharatha in almost all situations except this one. He said, my father is making sense for the first time. Let me carry all these jewelry and dress for Seetā. Why is this important? Again, I am mentioning this point. This is found in Ramayana. Initially, she tried wearing the ascetic dress. She struggled. Rama tried to help. But Dasharatha commands that the boon was sought only for my son. My daughter-in-law should not suffer. Because in Sanatana Dharma, we believe that women should dress up the way they want. We do not have the command to tell them, do this, do that. So here, Seetā loved jewelry and good dress. Because of Kaikeyi, she should not suffer. So she must wear all kinds of dress. That is why when Seetā was kidnapped, abducted by Ravana, she was wearing a silk sari, silk cloth with the border of Hamsa, the bird Hamsa. How do we know? in Vedanta Deshika's poem called Hamsa Sandesham, he says, Taddakulanka murtau tanmanjira pratama ninade nyasya nishpanda drishtihi. So he mentions of the Hamsa motif found on the border of Seetā sari when she was abducted. Because when somebody is kidnapped, when you have to present the complaint to the police, you will have to tell what dress they were wearing. So Seetā was wearing this particular dress. How was this matched? Seetā tore a part of her pallu and tied a jewellery and threw it upon the monkeys of Kishkinta. So Rama and Lakshmana checked that particular cloth. And the same piece of cloth Hanuman verifies in Lanka, where he says the same sari we were thrown to. So this must be Seetā. Tarkayamasa Seeteti. So this Seetā wore silk robes with good borders, good jewellery is found. You may say, no sir, this jewellery she didn't wear at all. She did not wear jewellery. Then she sported the jewellery given by Anasuya Devi in the end of Ayodhya Kandam. Yes, Anasuya, Atri's Dharmapatni, gives Abharanam, ornaments as gifts to Seetā. But they were in addition to the existing jewellery Seetā wore. So Seetā sported jewellery, Seetā sported the best of clothes while she was in the forest. Now you may ask, sir, if she sports good jewellery and dress, who is going to look at her in the forest? See, first of all, to dress up, what that person should do it for himself or herself, then for the others. So Seetā sported, there is no doubt. Why aren't the directors showcasing Seetā sporting silk clothes and jewellery in Ramayana in the forest? Because either they don't read the original, or they don't listen to the people who talk about the original, or they don't trust the original. They want to logically say, if Rama wore hermit dress, Seetā must have also worn hermit dress. If Seetā was abducted, will Rama make him conducive enough to get kidnapped too? So all these kind of irrelevant logic will not help us understand Ramayana. Valmiki says that Seetā too sported jewellery and proper dress. Now, Dasharatha laments. Dasharatha worries. See, my daughter-in-law is struggling. My sons are struggling. Your son Bharata, when he comes here, he will also worry and he will also lament. Now, I will be dead in a few minutes from now. Kaikeyi, by killing me, by making me dead, by seeing me dead, by seeing Rama, Lakshmana, Seetā suffer in the forest, by seeing your son Bharata suffer, by doing so many things, what are you going to achieve, Kaikeyi? You tell me if you have some great achievement because of all these people suffering. So this question put forth by Dasharatha to Kaikeyi has been envisioned by a Tamil poet, the Tamil Alva, the mystic saint, who says, பொன் பெற்றார் எழில் வேத புதல்வனையும் தம்பியையும் பூவை போலும் மின்பற்று நுண்மருங்குல் மெல்லியல் என் மறுக்கிகையும் வனத்தில் பொக்கி நின்பற்றா நின்மகன் மேல் பழி விளைத்திட்டு என்னையும் நீழ்வானில் பொக்க என் பெற்றாய் கைகேயேசி இரு நிலத்தில் இனிதாக இருக்கின்றாய். What will you achieve, Kaikeyi, by seeing me dead, by seeing Rama, Bharata, Lakshmana, Shatrughna, Seetā suffer? What will you achieve? Alvar puts forth. Now, Lakshmana, after seeing his brother, his sister-in-law and himself seeking permission from Dasharatha, now goes to the Antahpuram of his mother Sumitra. He says, Mata, I am leaving to the forest. What do you think so? This was just a customary call. He had decided to go to the forest. What do you think so? Is my decision right? What is your thought about this? Now, if at all there is one woman, probably at par with Seetā, or mistake me, even greater than Seetā in Srimad Ramayanam, philosophically, it is none but Sumitra Devi. She is the epitome of philosophical understanding in Srimad Ramayanam. We will check in the next episode what Sumitra has to tell to her son Lakshmana. Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.